These daily goals are working for me. I went from like not to jump roping. Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to my channel, 100 Pounds of Gratitude. I'm Rachel, and I am striving to gain gratitude, lose 100 pounds, and build a life I love. And today, I will be giving my week 14 weigh-in. I'll update you on my new daily goals for the next 90 days of this weight loss journey, and I will give you some tips on how you could set your own daily goals if that's something that you are interested in trying out. Last Monday, I posted a video of my 90-day reflection, and that was for the first 3 months of my weight loss journey. And I took some time this last week to reflect on what worked really well for me as far as my daily goals went. And so I have compiled a list of 9 things that I am striving to do every day for the next 90 days. Now, these are not things that if I don't do them, I have to start all over again and do a whole new 90 days. These are just things that eventually I want to become habits in my life so that I can do them for forever. Because this is my sustainable lifestyle. Once I lose this weight, I want to be able to maintain a life that I love. I don't want to do something really, really grueling, and then once I stop doing it, I just springboard back to where I was and gain 100 pounds again. So I just want to touch on a couple of them. One of them is my 45 minutes of outside activity. I think this is really important because being out in nature really helps settle my mind. And this is also something that incorporates really well with my life of having 3 really active boys. Right now we're jump roping.
103 jumps. I just did 103 jumps.
So I am aiming to spend 45 minutes outside in some capacity for the next 90 days. The hardest thing about this is the weather, but Stephanie from The Sorest Loser said, there is no bad weather, there's just inappropriate clothes. And I love that mindset. I think that is exactly the mindset I need for this activity. The other thing I want to highlight on is the intentional desserts. And really what I mean by this is not using sugar to manage or cope with my feelings. So I thought I would share with y'all my process for creating goals. The first thing I did was I recognized that I needed to be in the right mindset. I have intentionally chosen to view my weight loss journey through a lens of gratitude. This is helping me build the life that I love, and the byproduct of that is the weight loss. Secondly, I think journaling is so important. When you take the time to journal and reflect in a quiet space, you're able to get to know more of yourself and what you're trying to achieve and how you want to steward your time and steward your life well. So when I sit down to journal, I like to break it up into 4 parts. 1 is my gratitude list, 1 is my prayer or affirmations list, 1 is my weekly goals, and 1 is for my daily goals. My weekly goal at this point is just to do 1 24-hour fast per week. And I will tell you right now, if you haven't done fasting, don't jump into a 24-hour fast. It would be not pleasant at all. So that's my tip on that. And when you choose your daily goals, I recommend starting with 2 or 3 goals so that you don't feel super overwhelmed. For me, it was very helpful to think of it as like my first goal is my mindset. I want to strive to have a grateful mindset. My second goal is with my eating because that's where I really, really struggle making good choices with my eating. And then my third goal when I was starting was to do with exercise. I couldn't walk up my stairs, and so I started off with what I could do, and that is I could walk very slowly for short periods of time, and I was working up to 20 minutes. So with that gratitude mindset, I was able to focus on what I do have and what I am capable of doing right now, and using those resources to move forward to the next right thing. And I'm recognizing I do have a lot of great things happening, and how can I use those things to help me achieve these goals and build this life that I love? After you have chosen your 2 or 3 daily goals, write them down. You can just write them down in a spiral notebook, nothing fancy, or you can type them out or use an app, however you choose to do it, but write them down and measure them every day. Because in the beginning, these are not things that are habits. These are things that you're trying to build into your life. So you're going to have to think about them in a very intentional way and reflect on them every single day to make sure that you are able to measure them, which is going to help you manage them and ultimately is going to help you improve these areas of your life. After that, I recommend that you focus on the things that you did accomplish. You're not necessarily going to hit all of your goals every single day that very first week, and that is okay. Don't have this mindset that, oh no, I didn't hit my goals, I have to start all over and I need to punish myself. No, because these goals are a tool to serve you. You are not serving your goals. So if these goals are not working for you at the end of the week, take some time to reflect on these and make modifications and recognize that these are tools to serve you and they are flexible. And if they aren't serving you well, evaluate why that is. Is it because you just chose not to use the tools and you want to improve on that? Or is it because these are tools that are not helpful for you? And then lastly, I would say make sure you post these in a place that you will see them regularly. For me, that is in my bathroom because I go there every day, multiple times a day. Okay, so now it is time for my weigh-in update. I'm pleased to say that I have lost 3 pounds, and that puts me at 217.0. And so I'm really excited about this weight loss because it's a milestone weight loss for me. This is the weight that I was 1 year ago before the pandemic and before I started coping with the pandemic with bucket and after bucket of cookie dough. So I have reached this milestone, and to reward myself, I actually bought myself a new pair of walking shoes that should get here by the end of the week that I'm really excited about. And recently I have noticed that when I log my weight into my Zero app, it gives me this average for the month, an average for the week, an average for the year. And I really like that. I think when I weigh in daily, it's giving me a really isolated viewpoint of what's happening with my health and my weight. But when I look at it from like a weekly viewpoint and a monthly viewpoint, I am seeing more of the big picture of what's happening and how my weight is trending down. And I really like this idea much better than just saying, oh, today I weighed my lowest weight, but then tomorrow I'm up 1.5 pounds. And sometimes that happens with weigh-ins, like on mine, when I do mine on the same day every week. But if the night before I eat pizza, then I'm going to have a really bad weigh-in. But if I look at it from an average perspective, I'm seeing that overall I'm trending down. So my average and my current weight are almost the same. My average weight is 217.8, but my weigh-in for this week was 217.0. So from now on, I'll give you an update on my average weight for the week. And if that's something that you're interested in doing, I recommend the Zero app. It is free, and you can use it to track your fasting if you're fasting, or even if you're not, you can just use it to log your weight and get yourself that average. So guys, that is it. That's my week 14 update. I would love to hear about your goals and how those things are serving you well and helping you build a life that you love. And I look forward to seeing you on Friday when I give you an update on my first week of jump roping and maybe some fun, heart-healthy things that we're doing around our home. Okay, have a great week. Bye, guys.